Hi, I'm John, and this video is for days 33 and 34 of our Camino de Santiago Frances route. Just a little refresher here. We started in Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, and now I'm sitting in Place de Rey. I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that one right. I do get some of these are kind of difficult to remember. They're not well-known towns. And so these 2 days that this video is for, we went from SARRIA to PORTOMARÍN, and then from PORTOMARÍN to Place de Rey, where we are right now. I didn't do a video last night. I just ran out of time. I'd spent a lot of time walking with a friend, and then when we got to PORTOMARÍN, we decided to stop and have a drink together. And so by the time I got to the place where our rooms were for the night, I just couldn't fit everything in, and we wanted to go out to dinner. And plus, these 2 days have been very, very rainy. Today was incredibly rainy. It wasn't as cold as some days have been, but the hardest rains we've seen so far. And generally, like I'd been saying before, it seems like when you're in Galicia, you get to better maintained roads. And the traditional markers you see, the kind of that pyramid shape, are more frequent. Yesterday and today, it seems like the rainiest and worst times have been coming down. And if you've done this before, you know, they're very steep slots with big rock steps. And they're awkward for me with my leg conditions. But I managed both of them. And today, the one wasn't quite as long, but it was very, very rainy. It was the hardest rain we had had all day. I was getting pounded with rain. And there was a family ahead of me, and the lady who was in the family had to be helped down through each part of it. So it took a little bit of time. And then when I got to the bottom, I realized, you know, you just could have walked out the road a little bit further and cut off that steep descent. Didn't even have to do it. But that's how it goes sometimes. Right now, another unusual thing about right now is I'm sitting in the room that we're renting for the night, and across the room my clothes are on the radiator drying out. Didn't do any laundry today except for underwear, but just have to dry. It's nice when you get up in the morning to put on something dry, even if it's dirty. And it really looks like from the weather forecast that for the rest of our time here, we will not be seeing the sun much at all. Going to be a lot of rain. And so, yeah, I'm actually sitting in bed making this video. Everybody else has gone out to dinner. I decided I wasn't going to do dinner tonight. I had some food earlier, and I had a snack here in the room. And so I decided to just skip dinner. Sometimes you just need to sit back and relax. I could have used a good night's sleep last night, but I didn't get that good night's sleep. And so hopefully tonight I'll relax a little bit better and get a good night's sleep for the 15 or so miles we'll do tomorrow. We are on track. On October 29th, we'll be in Santiago, and I'm looking forward to that. And my wife is supposed to fly in to meet me there, and so that's kind of a nice treat. When we started out this trip, I wasn't expecting that, and then she decided that she wanted to come over and walk to Finisterre with us. So, yep, looking forward to seeing her. And I have a couple other video clips I'm going to show about rain and weather conditions and things. And then I'll show you some pictures that I took, but there aren't a lot of pictures. It's really hard with a cell phone to do good pictures in the rain. It's not because the lenses don't work right. It's because the screen doesn't work right. When the screen on my phone gets wet, I'm there tapping away at the screen and nothing happens, and it gets frustrating, and then the phone gets wet, and you know that can cause all kinds of problems. So not a lot of pictures. So that'll be it for now. Hey, God bless, and buen camino. Well, this is day 33, perhaps, of our adventure, and we are about less than 110 kilometers away from the finish in Santiago de Compostela. It's another very cloudy morning. It's not as cold as it had been. It is not raining, and they're saying it's not supposed to rain until this afternoon. So we're trying to make a little bit of distance. On the other hand, my right ankle is bothering me today, so I'm not walking quite as fast as I would like. Beautiful countryside though. I show you beautiful farmlands, pilgrims coming up the road. Very pleasant walking this morning. A farm lane here. So yeah. On the dark side of things, last night at the albergue we were staying at, Buen Camino, we experienced our first bed bugs, and Josiah stayed behind this morning to do some laundry for us, to try to get rid of the bed bugs. Really the only way you could totally get rid of them is high heat. So laundry has to be washed and then thoroughly dried in a dryer. And that should take care of the bed bugs. They were not in my bed. They were, however, in the beds of my two sons. So hopefully we're able to take care of that and not have any more problems following us. I wanted to throw in another video here because yesterday, as I was leaving SARRIA, the weather was nice, and one of my sons and I hiked together for a while, and then my son took off, and the weather started to get a little iffy. It would rain sometimes, off and on, and eventually I met up with Al. I had met Al several times along the way before. He is one of the last patrol who are hiking right now, and it's a group of American Vietnam War veterans, and Al is really, I believe, the only one left who is actually hiking every day, like hiking full distances every day, and he wants to do from SARRIA to Santiago de Compostela the whole way and get that Compostela, where the others are. Now, got to remember, these guys are up there a little bit in age, and some of them have health issues, and some of them just can't. They can't plug away at the hills all the time. But Al decided he wanted to do that, so we hiked together all day yesterday. And he loves to take pictures. He's taking pictures with my phone. He was taking pictures with his phone. And when we got to the 100-kilometer mark, there were others near there, and they took pictures of both of us. So that was kind of a treat. And when I say 100 kilometers, that means there's 100 kilometers left to go on the Camino de Santiago, and so we're just really a few days from the end now. So that was actually kind of fun. A very wet day. I've hiked over 8 miles, and I have at least 5 more to go. Through most of the day, the rain has just been pounding down on us. Sometimes you can see it at a 45-degree angle to the ground. So, other than that, not much to report. I know I have at least 5 miles to go yet, and I haven't received word whether we have beds secured for the night. So that always adds a touch of anxiety, but it always works out in the end.